everyone, how you all doing? It's wonderful to be in Madden's Bar here playing some tunes and singing a few songs as part of Féile in Earraigh. It's great to be taking part, and we're really looking forward to entertaining you for the next wee while here. So we're going to start off with a set of reels, 3 reels. The first one is called The Way's Made, the second one is Father Kelly's, and the third one is a great lively reel called The Ivy Leaf. So we'll have Brendan Quinn on guitar and vocals, Robbie Walsh on boron, and I'm Patrick O'Hare on pipes and whistle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to continue on here with a couple of slow reels. The first one is a very common, well-known reel called Woman of the House, and then we're going to go into a very famous hornpipe, only slightly different, called The Rights of Man. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Going to continue on with a song as Gaelic called Glant and Glasgow Door, written by Francie Mooney and Donegal. So we'll give it a go. het slang gefoil, ik sleeft je weerge, kan ik u naam. Agus ga ik het slang, ik een erge laard, in een stoei is kan kieres kil. Nu de gloes mis je harder aan lokt on lee, gach je een zijn glan in lee. In die eeuwig land en glasgie door is boven naar Brish McCree. Ik taschel du ma, Frieds kreeg land en san, bokkie schermekuur. Nie mees je dura, alle bronnes de kra, gerfrasakke hul mis zoel. Go Amerika schier wie mochiel, o waar haar naar ik word. Dan mij slaan er vuistjaal, ik sjan doen na, is een glant en glas door. Slan gefoil, groene nalle, gonde chef ganz mal. Is die jaren bra, en nam nanga, na luli riurka. Taatje mokriete, gak fars, gak brie, gak pahas je bogo bezwoor. Gak bioga boon, gan lurch, gan grun, shen, glanten, glasky door.
Thanks very much, everyone. We're going to continue on here with a set of jigs. We're going to play 3 jigs. The first one is called Chucky to Awalulum. The second one is a very famous piping jig called Condon's Frolics. And the third one is a very old popular jig around Belfast called Father O'Flynn.
Okay, going to continue on with a song called Me and the Soldier. It's an old Irish song. Come on, ye lads of Éireannaighiontach, and to hear of a fair young maiden, she roofed out on a summer's day. To view the soldiers parading, march so bold and they look so gay, the colours flying and the bands to play. And it calls you Mary for to say, I'll wed you, my gallant soldier. She viewed the soldiers on parade, and as they stood at their leisure, and Mary to herself to say, at last I found me treasure, on my crew my parents must be, to banish me darlings so far from you. And we'll leave them all and I'll go with you, me bold undaunted soldier. Oh Mary dear, your parents' love, I pray don't be unruly, for when you're in the foreign land, believe me you'll rule it surely. Perhaps in battle I might fall from a shot from an angry cannonball, and hopes of God you might stand a friend to Mary and her gallant soldier. I have 50 guineas in bright gold, likewise the heart that's golder, and I'll leave them all and I'll go with you. Me bold undaunted soldier, so don't say no and let me go, and I will face thee there and fro, and we'll march together to and fro, and I'll wed you, my gallant soldier. And when he saw her loyalty, and Mary so true-hearted, he said, me darling, married we'll be, and nothing but death will part us. And when we're in the foreign land, I guard you, darling, with my right hand, and hopes of God you might stand a friend to Mary and her gallant soldier. Come on, ye lads of Éireannaighiontach, and to hear of a fair young maiden, she roofed out on a summer's day. To view the soldiers parading, march so bold and they look so gay, the colours flying and the bands to play. And it calls you Mary for to say, I'll wed you, my gallant soldier.
How you doing, folks? We're going to continue on here with a set of reels on the low whistle here. The first one is a very famous tune called The Silver Spear, and then we're going to go into a reel that was made very famous by the playing of the Bothy Band. It's called The Flowers of Red Hill.
Okay, okay, we're going to continue on with a nice song called The Lakes Upon the Train. So we'll give it a go here. That's a good start. Sorry, can I start it again there?
Yes, go ahead.
We're going to continue on with a song called The Lakes Upon the Train. It's a lovely song from America. It was on one bright March morning, I bid New Orleans adieu, and I took the road to Jacksontown, my fortune to renew, and I cursed all foreign money, no credit could I gain, and I fell in love with my Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. And I stepped on board a railroad car beneath the morning sun, and I rode the roads till evening, and it led me down again. All strangers here, no friends to me, till the dark girl towards me came, and I fell in love with my Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. I said, me pretty Creole girl, my money here's no good, and if it weren't for the alligators, I'd sleep out in the wood. You're welcome here, kind stranger, our house is very plain, and I never kicked a stranger out on the banks of the old Pontchartrain. She took me into her mommy's house. She greeted me right well, and the hair upon her shoulders like jet black ringlets fell. To try and paint her beauty, I'm sure it would be in vain. So handsome was my Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. And I asked her if she'd marry me. She said that could never be, for she had a lover and he was far at sea. She said that she would wait for him, she would remain till he'd return, till his Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. Oh, fare thee well, my Creole girl, I'll never see you again. But I'll never forget your kindness in the cottage by the shore, and at each social gathering, a flowing glass I'll drink, and I'll drink to health to my Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain.
Okay, we're going to continue on, folks, with a sort of a different set here. The first tune is a tune that was composed by O'Carlin, I believe. It was called Funny Power, and then we're going to go into a jig, a very well-known jig. It's played up around here in Belfast, called the Queen of the Rushes.
Okay, we're going to continue on with a song of my own called Homeless. Out on these streets, nowhere to go. The old man sits, no place called home. His old face hurts, the breeze and the cold. It's on these streets he called his home. His battered bones, his face all aglow. Those tattered clothes are the only friends he knows. This life it passes, no one even knows. This life it goes as he sits all alone. And the people pass him by on the streets every night, and no one stops to hear his cry. It's on these streets he makes his home tonight. He lies and cries as the people passing by. He finds a friend, a poison that never ends, keeps him on the streets to the bitter end. No one sees the man with a bottle in his hand. This life is hard, it's gonna be the end. And the people pass him by on the streets every night, and no one stops to hear his cry. It's on these streets he makes his home tonight. He lies and cries as the people passing by. Early morning sun to the moon at night, he finds his way in the bitter night. Just one more drink, he might just save his life. From the corner streets he spends his time, and the people pass him by on the streets every night, and no one stops to hear his cry. It's on these streets he makes his home tonight. He lies and cries as the people passing by.